As a cultural researcher, I am embedded in organizations to help change management processes as well as developing healthy systems of accountability.
Okay.
Sometimes this looks like communication strategy. Sometimes this looks like collaborative strategic planning. Sometimes this looks like leadership and leadership development programs, basically, and pipeline planning for employee engagement, etc. And how do we look at human-centered data to do that? And that means, in layman's terms, asking the direct questions you really want to ask, not just these frilly organizational culture surveys that, like, hey, we can go to our board and say that we did it. Asking questions that really show the workplace experience. The thing that fascinates me the most about us humans, one of the things, not the most, is sometimes our inability to really get on the balcony. There's a dance floor, there's a mezzanine, right? And so if you're in a theater, it's stage or floor seats, mezzanine, and balcony. I think of it in 3 levels. So if I'm thinking like a theater or a concert hall that you're in. And as you look at your life, every day we're on the dance floor. We're doing the things, we're figuring out life. But we also have to get on the mezzanine to see, like, oh, okay, now there's this overhang. So I'm feeling this pressure. I know there's things above me and a bigger point of view, and there's more to this thing than just my house or my apartment or my own little world, right? That's then the mezzanine, and you're feeling this bigger picture pressure. But for me and how my brain works, I often get a big vision, and then I see from the balcony, and I have to then move on to the dance floor and start to backwards design or strategize. One of the things that's been fascinating to me about my cultural surveys through the years has been seeing the patterns of human response to questions about man-made constructs, like race, like ethnicity, and things that go back to beliefs and values. And one of the findings, very broadly put, is that many people are not aware of how their beliefs are being lived out through their behaviors and then what is reflected in student data. So there's a big disconnect between people's accurate self-reflection and not actually allocating time for intentional introspection. All that to say, if we don't make time and space to actually sit within ourselves, not go outside ourselves to food, to books, to TV, to music, to anything external. Not that those things don't help. To me, those pieces help grow you. But then you also have to be willing to sit with just you, just your thoughts. But I know that that's been so hard for me at different points in my journey. Just pondering. Take care.